What's up YouTube, B-Rod here with my latest haul video. Just want to show you some books I picked up in the last few weeks. Let's start with this, Weapon X number 3. This is the 1 in 25 Mora variant. Picked this up at my LCS for cover price, so I'll always take these variants at cover price or below, you know. Another one I picked up there was Old Man Logan, and I like the rendition here done by Greg Land. Number 23, this is the Past Lives variant. I was also able to get this one here, and this is the Marquez X-Men Gold number 4, 1 in 25 variant. Nice covers. One that has a little bit of life to it. I kind of actually liked it the way it was done. Is Luke Cage number 1, and this is the Neil Adams 1 in 15 variant. So cover price, I'll take a Neil Adams cover any day of the week. These were all from my local LCS. Also stopped in at the other shop nearby me. Picked up a couple of $2 books there. Picked this up for $2, and this is Fear Itself, The Fearless. It's a limited series, number 2 of 12, and this is a great Valkyrie cover. It's going to be in next door Ragnarok for everybody who's seen, you know, the previews and everything else. And this is done by Art Adams. So really nice cover. There's actually a couple of nice Valkyrie covers that Art Adams did in this run. And you know, everything Art Adams is hot right now. Speaking of Art Adams, couldn't pass up on this for $2. Wolverine number 302. He actually did 2 issues. I think it was 302 and 303, where he did some phenomenal Wolverine covers. Some of the best he's done. Really happy with this book. $2, I'll take it every day of the week. And also, this was at my LCS. I think I paid $10 for this. It's just an anniversary issue. I like the anniversary issues, and my boy Tivo loves these 100s and 200s, and Marky also. So Green Lantern, Green Arrow, you know, really nice cover there. Just, you know, a little Black Canary in the background, original Oliver Queen, you know, that's the traditional Oliver Queen I grew up on. So, you know, nice book. Another $2 pickup from that shop was this, and that's Ultimate X-Men number 75. And that's a Michael Turner cover. Only reason I took it, but really nice. And found another one of those, Wolverine number 302. Liked it so much I took it twice. Saw this on somebody else's video. Wasn't even aware that this was an Art Germ cover. Birds of Prey number 11. Like that rendition of the Huntress there. Really nice. So I took that. And then by far a badass cover right there. Addy Granoff killed it in Secret Avengers Fear Itself. Number 14, another Valkyrie cover. Really nice. Let's see what happens with Valkyrie. See how much I doubt that she's going to amount to anything in those movies. But really nice covers there. And picked that up there for $2. I was happy to find that. Young Avengers number 1. That's first appearance of Kate Bishop. Becomes the new Hawkeye. And the last one I got there for $2. I got a steal on this one there. This is Guardians of the Galaxy number 24. This is a Sorrentino variant. Sorrentino style, you know, just been seeing the style. It reminds me a lot of Francisco Manera and a couple of the other guys like that. You know, they got that great painted style, but nice Gamora cover right there. So $2 on a variant. I'll scoop it up. Picked this up at my LCS. You've seen this on a lot of people's videos right now, but that's the Superman cover, B cover, Superwoman number 10, the B cover. You know, it's an homage to the Superman cover. It's got the price sticker ripped off there and some distress lines on the side and everything like that. Pretty cool cover. I picked up a couple of these. I have a couple for my boys on the New York Warriors. You know, that's how we roll. Everybody takes care of each other. And I got this on eBay for $3 with shipping. For no other reason than it's a Francisco Manera cover, which I had not seen, and that's Cosmic Size Fantastic Four number 1. It's a one-shot. You know, Sue Richards prominently featured in the front, but my favorite, blue-eyed, ever-loving Benjamin Grimm in the background. I really like that cover. I like the way it was done. So I took that for nothing other than the cover. I've never read it or anything else. Just a few more books, but some pretty nice books I picked up. Went to my local flea market. I've had some big scores there, and I've struck out there too. But for the most part, I found some really nice books there. And there's one vendor there who has quite a few books, and he knows what he's pricing, but he does the right thing by me all the time. I buy from him all the time. So I was able to get this off for him, and that's Batman Adventures Mad Love. And he had a price tag of 100 on it, and I got him down to 75 on it. I was very satisfied with that. Has one possible color breaking tick, so probably like a 9.6 after a pressing, but it's over a $200 book and 9.6 ratio if you look it up on GPA. So 75 bucks, I'll take that every day of the week. The other thing he had there, he had some nice original Power Rangers figures and stuff like that. So not in mint, and they weren't mint in box, but they were in their original boxing. So he had a Dragon Dagger there, which I told him to put on the side for me. I'm probably gonna pick that up as a gift for somebody else. And he had an original Megazord there, and he had another one there. So they were all in those original, the green boxes. The Megazord, which they were going for about 100 bucks a piece, had a little water damage to the boxes, but dude, you don't see those things anymore. If you go to a con, they're through the roof. I'm not a fan of the original Power Rangers, but my son grew up during that era, so he loves it. And I kind of got familiar buying those things in the store when they first came out to see what they're going for now. It's amazing. Won this book here and another raffle. Yep, I won another raffle. I got lucky there, and I got this for $10. That's Marvel Preview Presents #2, and that's The Origin of the Punisher. I tell you what, I went through this book and just looking on the interiors and the artwork on these, they're all black and whites on the interior, but the artwork on these books is spectacular. If you haven't had the opportunity to look at any of these bigger magazine-sized books, go through them, man. I mean, it's just amazing artwork inside these books. So really happy. There's the Master of Kung Fu ones, and there's a couple of the Conan ones. They're really nice. But first appearance of the Punisher, Origin of the Punisher, $10. Taking every day. It's probably like a $70 book. So again, got lucky. And last but not least, my fellow New York Warriors, a couple of them, Manny and Jeff Johnson, they had shot out. Mike Seif, they had all shot out to go to 5 Points Comic Con. I was gonna go, but then just didn't make sense to go out there, and it didn't have the artist that I really was looking for as far as getting signatures and everything like that. Although they did very well with some drawings and everything out there, so the sketches were really off the hook. Manny got a really nice Jose Variz. He did a dark side for him. If you haven't seen his video, check it out. It's on Instagram and all the social medias. So I went to a local one there out here where I'm at. They had a little small con that's sponsored by a couple of the comic stores in our community. So all three of the comic stores basically were big sponsors for this, and they have a cosplay contest, and they do all that stuff. They actually had a couple of panels on how to start stuff. The guy who created Milk and Cheese was there. He's a local Staten Island guy. So, it was a nice little con. And the official presser for the New York Warriors was there. And he had a booth set up just promoting his business. Manny showed his card before in the past. If you need any information on him, he's a reliable guy, does a really good job. He actually showed me an Avengers 4 that he had gotten done. And he had bumped it up a full grade from a 9.4 to a 9.6, but just to have an Avengers 4 and a 9.6 in his possession, and he had an ASM #1 and a 9.4 that he bumped up from a 9.0. So he's doing good work with the Silver Age books now too. He's gotten good results, and he's a reasonable price guy. So check him out. Kenny does really good work. But anyway, he put me up on a dealer there. There was one dealer there who had some amazing books. I mean, at a small con like this, I did not expect to see some big war books. And this guy had, name it, he had it. He had 5 ASM 300s that he sold. While I was there, he sold the Amazing Spider-Man 700 Ditko variant, which is a tough book to find. He had that in his collection. He had a Hulk 181 in an 8.0. He told me he sold to another guy who deals a little bit on the side there. Sold about $7,200 worth of books to this guy in one shot. So just goes to show you what kind of books were at this small con. I was amazed. I didn't get there till 3 o'clock, and I was still able to find this. That is a really nice cover. You know, this is Romita's second work on Amazing Spider-Man. It's Amazing Spider-Man number 40. A minimum of a 7.0 on this book. It's got a little stress to the spine right on the side. But other than that, this book presents really nice. And I mean, I'm a huge fan of what Romita did during this run. So super happy to get this book. I'll just throw out numbers there, just talking. I don't care. I'll tell you what I paid. That way, guys get a feel for it and find out what deals they want. This book he was asking for $130 for this book. So, you know, I wasn't going to pay $130, but I was mulling it over. And then going through his inventory, I came across this. And that's Amazing Spider-Man number 39. As almost all of you guys will know, that's Romita's first work on Spider-Man, and just an iconic Green Goblin and Peter Parker cover there. I mean, that book has been on my radar for a super long time. Now let's not get it wrong there. There's some damage. You know, this book has a little issues. Has some color loss there where it kind of like had caught some trauma. Also on that side there. But other than that, the corners are crisp. You know, it's got a little bit of folding on that corner there. But other than that, this book is really, really nice. Colors are vibrant on it. And I knew I had to have it if the price was right. So he wanted $120 for that book. So $120, $130, we're talking $250 there. I was ready to haggle. I asked him what his lowest price he would go for was. He offered me $180. That point, I was like, I was like, wow, that's a really good price. But let me throw a low ball offer. So I told him $160, and he bid. He told me $160 was fine. So I was super ecstatic. I mean, I picked up these two books. This book in a 6.0 is a $200+ book, and this one here is about $1.50 in a 7.0. I got those two books for $80 a piece. I think I scored. I think I did very well with that. Let me know what you guys think. Either way, they're in my run. Right now I'm down to, I think it was 35 issues from my 1 to 100 run of Amazing Spider-Man. That's filling out nicely, as is my first series run, which I'm doing really well with that. Hopefully within the next 2 years, I should be able to, you know, close out once I buy the big boy books out there. You know, First Electro and First Dr. Octopus are still out of my reach right now. I haven't been able to get those books there. And First Sandman, you know, but other than that, I picked up the first Green Goblin, first Craven, first Mysterio. So I've gotten some of the nicer ones, first Rhino, you know. And that's about it. That's my haul. Appreciate you guys watching. For anybody who is new to my channel, if you like the content, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channels. Leave comments. I try to get back to you guys as quick as possible. Also, check out all my fellow New York Warriors, and they just did a Chilling with the New York Warriors episode yesterday. If you have not seen it, go check it out because it's hysterical. And they hit on a lot of good points, as always. You know, Big E's does a great job of hosting that there. And they had Ray yesterday on there as a host, you know, a guest on there. It's just a lot of fun. Just watch those guys. They keep it real. They keep it all New York style, you know. And we have our own way of talking, our own way of walking and mannerisms and everything else. But it is who we are. You know, we keep it real. We love this hobby. We love to interact with everybody from out here, everybody from abroad, all over the place. And that's the best part of this community. We just get to talk to guys that we normally wouldn't have talked to. I would never have been, you know, exchanging information or talking to guys like, you know, my boy Amazing Murphinator over there in Boston, you know, and you got a bunch of guys there. You know, TiVo's always got a lot of good information. Jesse from JLS, you know. Just check out all those channels because there's a lot of good YouTubers. And besides, all those dudes from Hawaii are killing it, bro. Check out those guys over there because they've got Doom 143 and Seeking Neiman Comics. Those guys, they always got some good contents, you know. So, again, until my next video, thanks for watching. Peace.